Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we got something to go over from the Star Trek Online X feed, and, well, let's just go over Stow Reddit as well. So on screen, yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button to help the overall video and channel out. And also, if you're new here, well, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now, with that said, here we go. Oh boy, captains' ECs will be dropped on the latest, and of course at the end we'll give our conclusion. So first up, this is unexpected. So our first Endeavor XP bonus week will kick off on PC tomorrow. Earn 60% more Endeavor XP from your Universal and Personal Endeavor tasks, or what I call them is Unidevers and Pendevers. That's just me being me. Anyways, so that's quite interesting. Now, a lot of you captains know that I've actually not chosen to increase the cap of my Personal Endeavors, my Pendevers, just because I wanted to make it sort of a mission to show that you can do fine without them and still perform well as long as you synergize your builds, because let's face it, this is for definitely increasing your performance in Star Trek Online. But a little bit more on that in a bit. We'll go into the actual blog here. So Endeavor bonus week, again, it's 60%. Don't know why they just make it 75, but whatever. So be a part of our first Endeavor XP bonus week and earn 60% more Endeavor XP when undertaking a new Universal or Personal Endeavor task. So this event will run from November 11th to the 18th on PC, and of course it will follow suit on console. We would love to hear your feedback on Discord, on our social media, and on the Stow subreddit about the rewards offered and any other suggestions to make the system even better when it returns in the future. So my ECs on this is, well, for me personally, again, I'll show you captains, my Endeavor rank is 600, and they increased it already 2 times, and right now it's like 1250, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. There is the actually old blog I pulled up here. They increased it now to 1250, with some good extra perks. Don't get me wrong, these are really good extra stuff here that you can level your captain up, so it is really good. But for me personally, I was doing fine before the cap, and I'm still doing fine after, and I really think this is definitely more for min-maxers. Newer players, there's going to be a huge gap. No amount of Endeavor weekends or bonus weekends, bonus events will ever have a new captain catch up to someone, let's say my level, that I've been doing this, and probably I missed maybe a couple days because I don't even do the Unidevers personally. Sometimes I just don't do them. I just really concentrate on the Pendevers, the Personal Endeavors. A bonus event / week will not help a new captain or a captain who has come back catch up to anyone, let's say at least to where I am at, because I've been doing this since day one. I have missed maybe a day or two, but still I'm pretty up there. Having said that, my way of actually making this, let's say, a little bit more viable and or better for those captains who are trying to catch up or just starting, is definitely make these Endeavor perks purchasable by dilithium. Now, we all know, and it's been well cataloged by our good friend Casual SAB, shout out to you, Spencer, that we have a DIL-X backlog. Huge. We do not have a DIL sync. Let's just be honest here. They've tried. It may blip a little bit here and there when they put more vanity shields and or whatever to have us spend more dilithium when there's dilithium sales, but really it doesn't really hit. So they need to make these Pendever points purchasable by dilithium. Now, I am not saying 24/7 you'll be able to buy them. Maybe during the event only, or something like once a week, buy out 5 points or something. I don't know. I don't know what that balance will look like. But it shouldn't really matter, because if you're a new player and you want to catch up, this will incentivize you to really, let's just put it bluntly, grind your way to getting dilithium in the game. So I think it would be beneficial for having these Pendever points purchasable by dilithium. The event is good. Of course, you're going to be able to get some bang for your buck if you do them already, and of course increase the gap. But if everyone's doing them at the same time, then the gap still kind of stays the same. If you have a new captain who started, let's say, a month ago versus me, who've been playing since 2014 or since this system was introduced, well, if I'm doing the event at the same time as that captain, I'll still be ahead by that much, right? Am I wrong there? So for someone like me, I don't really want to, or nor feel the need to, I should say, to max out myself, because we're doing fine. In how we play Stowe with our captains on our nightly pews, we just don't really need to get that much. I mean, it's either you finish the IAC in 1 minute or 30 seconds. Like, what are we talking about here? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Please don't take that in a wrong way. To those who love min-max, then all the more power to you. Min-max away. I guess what I'm just saying is, to make it really more incentivized for those newer players, definitely have that option for them to buy out, or for everyone really, to buy out the Endeavor system. I know it's meant to keep us, obviously, keep playing, keep logging in. So there has to be some sort of formula where during the event you can only buy X amount, or every 7 days, every 5 days, you can only buy 1 point, or something like that. In the meantime, in between, of course, then you can keep gathering your resources, and then boom, you have the opportunity to buy 5, buy 10, or something like that. Max out to give the opportunity to everyone. Again, if I did it just like the other captain would, who's just starting, of course, I'd still be ahead. But really, for me, who doesn't care, like you see there, I'm rank Endeavor 600. I can have 238 that I could spend, but we're still doing good. So for a newer captain, I think that would be really good. So I just wanted to kind of drop the ECs there, because I think this is great. A new event, new stuff is always good, new ideas. I think this is really a long time coming for them to also upgrade and make this an event somehow to earn extra. And now's the time. A week, that's really good. 60%, probably should have done 75, but I kind of get it. Of course, they want to keep us logging in, keep doing these things. So again, for my PC caps, that's going to be the 11th tomorrow as I drop this video, up until the 18th. And of course, this will follow suit on the console bridge. So there's that. Just wanted to drop that. So next up and lastly here on the X feed is this. So this is for my console caps. So only one more day until you join Director Hugh and 7 of 9 in their battle. To help you get ready, here's today's gift. Of course, it is 1 Elite Captain token, which you can claim up until tomorrow, the 11th, 10 a.m. on console. And you just have to go to the promotion tab and then claim it. So good stuff there. We made a video about that already and the dates. So there you go for my console caps. Now, you already saw the thumbnail, so this should be no shock to you. I was browsing Stowe Reddit, and surprisingly, it wasn't here on the X feed, but it was here. Join the feast or be the feast. Combat pet Moopsy. Now, we did a video yesterday about this little transmission here, and shout out to Stanky Boy along with, and made a comment over there. Appreciate you, Cap, and Dwayne, who sent the video in our Discord what it was, and I forgot to pull it up here. Let's do that right now. This is just actually in my ready room, thanks to some of our good captains here. Not this. We'll skip this. So this apparently led to this video. The clues of this led to this, which was this Morse code. I don't know how they found it, but here it is. It's Starbase security footage. Well, what is it? This is somewhere, I think this is like the second floor there on ESD. And there's the cutesy Moopsy.
Moopsy.
Yes, we have a Moopsy, and it's going to be a combat pet. Now, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Again, don't know why it's not on the X feed. It is announced on the Stowe Discord. So again, they're kind of not going all over. They're kind of all over the place in their announcements, but at least they're being consistent now, a little bit more so on their Discord. Hopefully they kind of just rectify that. But we'll go here to the blog, and there is a picture of the cutesy Moopsy. So this has been asked for a long time, ever since it was seen in Star Trek Lower Decks. Well, here it is. So let's go over to the blog. So join the event on PC to earn the ferociously cute Moopsy and to progress in the 2025 event campaign. So this is the last event campaign for 2025. So captains, if you still have some progress to make, this is your last chance. Again, for the event campaign that grants you a premium T6 starship, 2 tier 6 ship coupons that you can use in the Zen store, and of course 1,500 low buy. So we'll go read here. So hunger is universal, and feasts are times of joy. Sadly, some species express the drive in unsociable ways, while many gather with loved ones and share communal meals. In the cold reaches of space, another kind of hunger stirs, one more akin to locust swarm behavior than family bonding. Either way, the delicious feast begins. The feast is back on PC, featuring 2 crunchy TFOs. So same as last couple of years here, they're going to have the 2 TFOs, which is Bug Hunt, the ground one, and Swarm Space. Personally, I like the ground one. It's actually quicker than the space, but if you need some Herc frigates to destroy, well, you can do it in this TFO Swarm. So there's that. Now, the Feast 2025 featured event will include the Swarm Space, of course, and ground, like we mentioned. So participating in this event will be your last chance to earn progress in our 2025 event campaign. It'll give all players the opportunity to earn the Moopsy, granting you this ferociously cute predator that will eat your enemy's bones, as seen in Lower Decks. This slow-moving monstrosity lures the unwitting with its cute appearance, only to lunge at them before taking a feast of bone soup. I cannot wait to see the animation, which brings me to my next thing. Why is there no GIF? I really wish there was a GIF for this, so that we can see it. They're not consistent with it. I really wish they were, but I think it would go miles by including that in the event logs. But anyways, there's that. Again, the Bug Hunt and Swarm. You can go do that. So players will be able to earn their daily progress once every 20 hours by completing either TFO of their choosing. Either of the above activities may be played as much as you like each day. So pick and choose however you prefer to gain progress each day and mix it up as much and or as little as you like. So again, the event rewards, you just need to earn 14 days to get the Moopsy. So I thought it was going to be combat pet, but let's read on here. Once earned, every character on your account will be able to claim this unique pet. Complete details on this pet's capabilities are included later in this blog. So other characters on your account may visit the Reclaim Rewards store interface to pick up their Universal Kit module. So it's not a combat pet, but it's an actual Universal Kit module, which is, I think, pretty cool. Of course, you get the standard 3 feature TFO rewards and a 25k dilithium. So pretty cool. Again, of course, just for the dilithium, claim it on the tune that you want to have the dilithium on if it matters to you. But the important thing is you can actually get a Moopsy for your account wide for your current and or future tunes, which is pretty cool. So reward details. Moopsy. Earn one of the most fearsome creatures across the stars to use against your foes. The Moopsy, while looking like an adorable widow Wen, is, yes, I read it that way, is a monstrosity in disguise. As a high appetite, osteophage predator, the Moopsy is always seeking out its next delicious bone meal, using its instinct to crawl slowly towards enemies. The Moopsy will leap onto its targets when it's close and attempt to slurp out the bones of any humanoid it encounters. Dear Lord. Enemies below the commander ranking will be killed after the Moopsy drinks up their bones. Oh gosh. Commanders will also be susceptible to the Moopsy at 25% health or less. This is going to be hilarious. This adorable little creature can also lull your enemies into a sense of false security, saying its name and generally being cute. After claiming the grand prize, you'll unlock the option of earning additional lithium, or each day that you continue participating in the content associated with the Feast 2025. Each day you earn the daily progress, you'll automatically granted a bundle of dilithium ore. Again, it starts at 8k and then it keeps going up 1,000 each day. Of course, you do have the Zen buyout option if you would like, but I personally am just going to wait for it. I don't do a lot of ground, but it would be cool to have it. Now, it'd be nice if there was a universal kit module and also an actual pet that you can use in social zones. That'd be pretty interesting. Again, this is, of course, the event campaign that rewards, as I mentioned, the Tier 6 Infinity promotional ship of your choice, the 2 free T6 Zen store ship coupons, and the 1,500 low buy. So, availability, of course, this starts November 11th, and it runs for 3 weeks on the actual PC bridge, and then on console it'll appear January 14th. So that is next year. That's crazy that we're talking about next year, Caps. It really is. But the main thing, you're getting a Moopsy finally here in Star Trek Online. I really wish they're probably might do a stream on this to showcase this, hopefully. So if they do, we'll of course cover that here on the bridge, but I am looking forward to this. Even though I don't do a lot of ground, this will just be nice to have. And of course, it's just bringing more Star Trek show stuff here into Star Trek Online, which I think is absolutely amazing. So I'm looking forward to it. Captains, I'd like to know your thoughts. Comment below. Let me know if indeed you're going to start a new lower deck character, or you already had a lower deck character waiting for Moopsy. Because this, again, you can really knit out now your Star Trek Online captain with a lot of lower deck stuff, from costumes to Moopsy and ships galore. So that is absolutely an awesome thing. And of course, hit the like button to help this video out. If you're new here, again, consider subscribing to the YouTube bridge, and we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.